Tuesday this month, we are taking you to a new restaurant that has just opened in Southwest Florida.
But we're not just talking about the food, we're telling the story about how that restaurant came to be. And this last, new in November, memories that are both bitter and sweet. If you're lucky enough to get your hands on one of these cupcakes, you're unwrapping something special. There's family history in this case, and more heart than you can imagine in these meringues.
It's the American dream. It's building something from nothing.
In the Galleria shops at Vanderbilt on Vanderbilt Beach Road in Naples is where you'll find Angelic Desserts. You might think the name Angelic comes from the customers who feel like they're taking home a little piece of heaven when they leave this bakery, or the fact that everything made here is organic with no preservatives. But the real reason is the story behind this painting on the wall.
I baked since I was 8 years old. I remember going with my grandma or aunt, picking up the strawberries from the backyard and just creating an excellent, delicious strawberry shortcake.
Marina Nikolic has baked most of her life, but a few years back, that love took on a new meaning. It's tough for her to talk about, so her partner Russ Underwood tells us about Marina's daughter Angela, who developed cystic fibrosis.
Baking was a therapy for her. She couldn't truly work too much because her daughter was, with the doctor's visits and 3 treatments a day and medication, and it was very time intensive. She started baking at home as a therapy and would bring it into the doctors and nurses at the hospital.
When Angela passed away, Marina kept baking. She made pies and other Serbian pastries at home and sold them at farmers markets all over Southwest Florida.
For years, customers will tell me like, oh, when are you going to have your own store so we can come and get this delicious pie every day?
Marina worked tirelessly to get to this point where she could open her own store, Angelic Desserts, for Angela.
It truly is an outlet for her, and now she's what she has here. She has an avenue that not only is a therapy for her, but she can start giving back to others.
I wake up every day, at 5 o'clock, and I'm here, and I bake, and I'm happy. Just grateful. It's, it's a dream come true.
Well, even though they just opened, they're already doing a lot of charitable work for CF and people with CF, also inviting kids into their bakery to learn how to bake so they can continue that tradition. Really great place on top of the incredible pastries.
It looked really amazing. I mean, that baking, that's what people do. They give of their hearts when they give you baked goods.
A great story, not just because that bakery looked delicious, but that was a really interesting story. That was cool.